Yo, 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 Hollow Knight Nation! Yeah! Hollow Knight Nation! Today, we're gonna be an epic no healing run. Oh, no healing run? Really? That's right, friends. I'm trying to do this deathless and healless. How can I do both things? Well, you'll have to find out if I can. I've been playing this challenge for a long time. This P5AB bindings, kind of my main shtick. I'm actually wearing a bit of Hollow Knight merch right now. It's not like an official thing, but a friend of mine bought it from some, like, what do you call it, like some, I don't know, it bought it from fucking Amazon, but you know, Team Cherry supports third-party developers. Ooh, that's one of my 4 highlights. Anyway, it's like a little bit of a cool necklace. It's a pure nail, like the pure nail in the fucking items, like that one. It looks exactly like that, but it's made of like thicker metal on like a big like band or what's it called, like a string and around my neck. I don't know. There's really not that much to describe about it, but it's pretty fucking sick. It's really unassuming. It's just like a little metal chunk strapped to like this cloth. Like no, this is a snow. I immediately forgot the word for string. So to people who don't know about Hollow Knight, they won't recognize it, and they'll just think, oh, okay, little heirloom, little thingamajig, little thingamabob, cool enough necklace to stand up on its own without being like merch. Doesn't have to scream, this is merch. It's just a cool necklace, which I really like because on its own it stands up. It's like it's good enough. That would be a cool enough necklace to use to wear. But the fact that it's also a Hollow Knight reference, and it's like a reference to a game that I really care about, and people can come up to me, ask, hey, what's up with that? I can start talking about like Hollow Knight lore, and I have good reason to do so. I don't know, it's a fun thing. I don't really do much merch a lot. I've tried to get into it a bit. I do have some shirts. One shirt that's like merch. I also got that for a gift, and it's been. I've been getting a lot of compliments for having that. It's like a Willwood and the Tapeworms merch. It's cool enough. It's like Hollow Knight merch though. It's so much closer to my interest. I do like music and I do like a lot of like artists, but none of them resonate with me to the same level as like the games I play, and especially like my most played games, right? Hollow Knight being one of the most played games and like longest time playing, not even just like hours wise, because it doesn't actually win there, but the fact that I've just been playing it for a shit ton of my life, like consistently every day for a while, it is truly one of the games of all time. And having some merch for that is kind of cool. And the fact that the merch is just kind of cool. I mean, look at this. It's, imagine that it's just like an actual metal thing, shining, the engravings, they're all great. Big fan. Yeah, so big fan of that. I'm a big Hollow Knight guy. I feel like only relatively few of my friends really know that though. Thinking about it, that specific friend doesn't even know I play Hollow Knight. Like, has never even seen me do the challenges here. It's like, it's not something I advertise. I've mentioned it on occasion, I think. But I don't really think I ever dropped a link, and they never asked for it. I probably didn't even say like, hey, I have a YouTube channel where I make Hollow Knight videos. I probably just said, yeah, I do like Hollow Knight challenge every day. Yeah, crazy. But anyway, he got me the necklace, it was pretty sick. Like a big birthday celebration thing. Me and some friends, we were like doing a shared birthday grill parties. As an excuse to just hang out with a bunch of our old friends from, once again, always a city that I used to live in. I'm looking forward to moving back into just because it's my entire network lives there. Anyway, yeah. All that's great. Always is great. Go about my Pathfinder campaign, and not mine. I played on a Pathfinder campaign with a couple of friends. The same friend that got me this necklace. And and it's like, yeah, no, it's a really sick campaign. The DM is like very loose with the plot, meaning that like barely is any like story or like narrative direction that we have to go on. It's like entirely just our player characters gotta like find their own way around and do things. There's like quests around the place, and there's clearly like a plot going on outside of us. Like the DM is just having fun with this world building project, like just making a world that exists and acts like with itself, and regardless of we're there or not. So you know, he's just having fun with that off screen, and then we come around to like do stuff every now and again and interact with big parts of it. And for the longest time, we had a big issue of how to get some narrative purpose in there. We were really struggling with why are characters even together, why are we doing anything. All of us were really struggling with that, except for my character. He was a kobold kineticist, which is like basically a waterbender. Super broken class, honestly. Really not that well thought out for the rest of the system, because it's just super powered. It's like a bit overpowered, honestly. It's like, yeah, it's kind of overpowered a lot. Making my character immediately just kind of a bit too strong compared to the rest. And I would just like kind of not use the full kit of my abilities to its full extent for the most part, because you know it would be fun. And also like I enjoy doing goofy shit more than I do enjoy doing optimal shit. Anyway, my character had a purpose from the beginning. He wanted to exterminate the human threat that invaded his homeland of the dragon people. It was like kobolds. That's a pretty simple goal. In order to like achieve that, though, it's kind of maybe a difficult thing to do. He needed power, and he was willing to like wander around the world to find some power. He had some ideas of how to get it. Meeting the new like players, he talked to them, learned about like science of like humans have made fucking guns and shit. They have other magic that his people know nothing about, and yeah, no, he was pretty excited about learning that. So his motivations were pretty clear cut. He wanted to exterminate the human threat that attacked his lands. In order to do that, he wanted to get as powerful as possible. And his like hidden objective that I wasn't telling the other players, what the fuck just happened? Anyway, his like more secretive goal was to just become like a god among his people. He wanted to rule his people in the end. He was claiming to be like this hero to save his people from the human scourge. But in reality, he just kind of wanted to do it for the attention, for the praise, and for the humans to fear him, mostly. Like, he wanted his people to love him and the humans to fear him. He's like super egomaniac in that sense. And that, you know, became more and more obvious while we were playing the campaign, as eventually we exterminated the human threat completely. The one that my character's entire motivation was to stop. On accident, we created a nuclear bomb, or like we helped someone create a nuclear bomb, and he just accidentally activated it and killed himself, the entire city on its own. Going back to that, the whole DM thing, the DM just kind of made a world with various features in it that are always interacting with each other, regardless of our actions. Sure, we helped this guy make a bomb. We did not help him decide to fucking kill himself without accidentally. That's just the DM deciding, yeah, that's what he would do, because of these other things and other factors, whatever. So, honestly, pretty cool. I really like that kind of DMing style. It's not something that I've seen before, and I think it works really great for the characters that I like to play, ones with very clear-cut goals and active personalities. Anyway, the human threat exterminated my character. Like, what the fuck, what am I gonna do now? My main reason to be like seeking power is kind of gone now, or like my outspoken reason, the reason that I'm claiming to do it. Now the only reason he had to seek power was to for himself. It's like very egotistical. He can't really claim that he's this hero anymore if he just wants power for the sake of power, right? So he just makes up a new enemy. The human threat that came to his land actually came from a greater continent of humans called Cali. It's a continent of humans who are kind of fascist, kind of bad people, really, in the world, kind of assholes. So he just decides, yeah, alright, I'm just gonna kill them instead. The human threat is not dead yet, I need to kill even bigger amounts of people. The other players do kind of have a problem with this. They are already not that big a fan of the whole exterminate the human threat plan. But now it has turned into, like, it turned from, I want to get rid of the humans who invaded my land, alright, and are killing my people, and turned into, I want to invade the humans' land and kill their people. Already a bit of disconnect there. So we go to human land, and I start fucking killing people. Eventually we find some anti-Cal, like people who are against the country of Cali, other humans, who my character does not kill. He very much befriends them because of course he'll like those guys. They're entirely agreeing with them that Cali, this country, is evil, and helping my character convince the other players that it is so, you know. They were not big on my destroying their home country plan, but after a good talk with the revolutionists, they were kind of persuaded to at least hear them out, like hear me out, and like, all right, we can maybe help a little bit. But the way they wanted to help is by going to this city that we just reached and destroy their cave, their little mine. In this world, the currency is a crystal, known as crystal, which has some magical properties that essentially just allow magic. It is the very much necessary fuel for magic, any kind of magic. And it's the currency of the world, and it's the currency of any mages. It's essentially like maybe fucking gold in our world, but mixed with oil or like electricity. I don't know. It's a super valuable resource, and there's this mine here in this city of Jaboa that we reached that is being like worked on by Jaboan citizens, and all the money, all the income earned from mining this mine is being funneled directly into this country of Cali through a interconnected train system. Like the entire Jaboa's desert, Jaro desert, in the city of Jaboa, it's basically like a big western type beat where the Cali has overtaken this area and turned it into a big extraction of crystals, where the entire purpose of every city is to funnel as many natural resources back into Cali. And these rebels, these revolutionists, claim that by destroying the mine, that actually help the world by, you know, cutting off Cali's interest. You know, if Jaboa doesn't have a mine, then Cali isn't interested in being there anymore, and they're gonna stop, you know, taking over the desert. But the thing is, the citizens don't actually mind Cali coming in and extracting their resources, because they are getting a lot of cool benefits, like infrastructure, trains, and they're seemingly more rich. And of course, the people who don't agree with that, they want personal freedom and they want to keep their resources, are being called terrorists and deported from their cities. So, you know, a pretty bad system, where, like a cruel system, where everyone who disagrees with Cali are being deported from their homes, and called terrorists, and then they do become terrorists, because what is that? They have nothing else to do. Like, they have nowhere else to go and to join the terrorist organization. Leaving only the people who are happy with the system in the cities, and the people who are unhappy with it kind of dying out in the desert. That's been going on for a while, so people are generally pretty happy about it. That's kind of the lore of this area. But these revolutionists want to cut off Cali's main reason to be there, the mines, and they are asking our character, like our players, to do the job. The thing is about these mines and these crystals is that they're, once again, integral for magic and have like very strong magical properties, to the point where the raw material of these raw crystals that haven't been processed or whatever are actually super fucking dangerous and volatile. If they come into contact with any magic at all, they immediately copy that magic and cast it as if, like, again, leaving, like, causing a big, like, gigantic chain reaction on that here. I don't know. Anyway, my character wants to blow up the mail from like the cave by just throwing a single fireball in there. In this case, like a water, the tidal wave, because he's a water guy. But yeah, the other characters don't want to do that because it will just hurt the city. Sure, it'll hurt like the Cali, the and get them out of the city, but that's only because the city becomes essentially useless. And over the many years, the city has become entirely dependent on the train network in the city of Cali providing food, as the city of Jaboa provides these crystals. So you know, destroying their entire, like, their only means of production of like money would not help the city at all. It would only hurt Cali, which is the reason why my character is doing it. He's not doing it to save that city. He's doing it to kill Cali. Anyway, I lost. Point is, my character kills the city entirely, breaks everything, and leaves the party, and now I have to make a new character. Bye.